and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one better. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there of 22. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Topper! Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. It
really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They're shoving his way inside the 35. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
93.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Darnold completes it, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Darnold. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. A 1st down carry for Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Quick hitch, complete. It's Jordan. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? That they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 39. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. This one caught by Crowder. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing his car on third down. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. A gain of 6 there on first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
To throw, it's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jordan. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards there and a line first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Darnold on first down. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And an alley to run. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, Darnold. And caught by Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Carr completes it. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Again, it's Carr. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Throwing on first down is Carr. Setting up the screen for Cook. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on second down. Carr. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. On first down, Henry. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw his Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive. knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr is going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Check. 59. Yo.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 5'9". Cut.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. This is going the other way. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more blocks.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
They get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Carr. That'll be complete to Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Boy, the run on first down a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Carr. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts him in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown of the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Shifts by him. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. A try here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing it's out, here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got his man on the out route. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him lead the game out that way.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 21 yards away. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
Check. Check out. White. You're mine.
Hey, high 7.
Express. Mike 54.
Now Carr again. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they